Hello, everyone. Welcome to Real Dad Speak, a show where real dads share their stories about being present in their child's lives with the goal of raising responsible adults. I am your host, Sarah McClure, and my guest today is Kasey Gantt. Kasey and I met while working security at the hospital. Today, I'm going to talk to Kasey about co-parenting his two daughters with their mom. Welcome, Kasey. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right. I'd like to start off with background, a few little questions. I'm sorry. In what city did you grow up in?
In Detroit, Michigan.
All right. Do you have any
Girls, y'all gotta go somewhere for a second. Okay? I'll get it up. Pick that cup up. Pick that cup up. Harmony, pick that cup up. Okay, set it on the counter. Y'all go somewhere for a second.
You so funny. Okay. So do you have any
Go.
siblings?
Okay.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How many?
If you want to include my step siblings, it's 10 of us.
That's up to you. Do you want to include?
Yeah. I include them. They
Are you
I
guys?
love them. I love them. Yeah. So I have 9 siblings.
Okay. So boys, girls.
Us one girl, the rest are all boys.
Wow.
So yeah, but biologically, my mom has 5 boys or whatever, and then blend in my stepdad. His daughter.
Okay. Where'd you go to school?
Um, well, for elementary school, I went to DPS Fleming Elementary. Middle through high school, I went to Chandler Park Academy in Harper Woods. I got my associate's degree from Wayne County Community College in criminal justice. And right now, I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree in criminal justice with a concentration in correctional counseling from Post University.
Okay. All right. Were you popular in school, in high school, and junior high, and all that?
I was.
And why were you?
I would say more so say because of my bubbly, outgoing personality. Got the gift of gab. I always been, just a cool person. And then, I was in a marching band. I was in junior ROTC. Um, I tried running track my freshman year, bicycle.
Okay.
But,
And what
you
happened?
know, it just I found that I really had a love for playing music and being, in a program that got like discipline and structure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You didn't do any sports. You
Nope.
after
I,
practice. Yeah.
nope.
Okay. So what instrument did you play in the band?
I played every instrument except for the snare drum and the trumpet, clarinet, and the flute. But everything else, the trombone, the French horn, the baritone, the tuba, the saxophone, the tenor sax, the bass sax. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
And after school, you didn't try to pursue music.
I should have. I should have, but I was in a you know how when you had that high school relationship, your nose in the air and stuff. I was too busy focused on that when I should have really just been focusing on my future.
Okay. So this
Yeah.
nose wide open. Did she go on to pursue her career that she wanted, and then you just
um,
put out?
I don't know what she's doing now. I don't know what she's doing.
But you didn't end up being college sweethearts or nothing like that.
No, we're not nothing like that.
Did
Nope.
she go on to college?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like I said. I don't know what she's doing now. Yeah.
All right. So
Do I
what
miss playing? Yes, I do. I absolutely do, and
you
I
know
want
it's
to learn.
right?
Huh?
You know it's never too late, right?
Yeah, I know. I want to learn how to play the bass guitar.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So what did you want to be when you were growing up?
Um, Believe it or not, I wanted to be I wanted to be a firefighter at first because I never forget me and being in elementary school. There was a big fire at this house across the street from the school, and my classroom was like sat literally right across the street from the house, and it was just cool watching the firefighters put it out and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah. Um, as I got a little older, started to get older, I had a desire for. That's when I started having a desire for law enforcement. Cause like I said, I love change and good change. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like positive and good change starts with authority. Who's the authority?
Believe so.
Yeah, there you go. You know, but I realize that today's society is just all about politics. So that
Okay.
everything's political. So that dream just,
But you still majoring in criminal justice, but you say you got what did you say in the
concentration and correctional counseling. So when I get my bachelor's, I'm going to go into like probation and stuff like
okay.
that. You know, that's more so like a counseling role, and at the same time, you're still in the position of authority and stuff. You know, and
Yeah.
I like being resourceful. So.
Okay. All right. So what did your parents do for a living?
Well, growing up, my mom, she was always, she did clerical work for Detroit Public Schools or whatever. But my mom was always in school like all my whole childhood. She graduated with her bachelor's degree the same year I graduated high school, which was 2014 or whatever. From there, so when she graduated with her bachelor's, she works for a company called American Concrete Institute. She's a certification administrator for the American Concrete Institute. And what she does with that company, I guess they get like concrete jobs throughout the state, and and my mom signs off on like the certifications and stuff. That's about it.
What about your
Um, my biological dad, he was a jailbird and a drug addict. So that can, and he wasn't really active in my life. Did I know him a little? You know, but I do keep in touch with my uncle, his younger brother. We know, and we like this. My stepdad, pretty ideal guy. He's a account manager for Securitas, whatever, and he has his him and my uncle had their own. Well, him and his brother had their own has their own security company. Yeah.
did you ever work for him?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, keeping it in the family.
Yeah.
All right. So when you were younger, what did you guys do for activities? What kind of activities did you go to the park? Did you
Um. Honestly,
picnic?
my mom, she had us doing like some of everything. Um, she always kept us active in school and outside of school. She was herself. She was a cheerleading coach for the Giants and PAL or whatever, for maybe like 5 or 6 years. Um, she spent time with us. Like her favorite thing to do with us was take us to the movies. She loved to take us to the movies, and we always go get like something like Steak and Shake afterwards. That was just something we always did. Of course, Steak and Shake not around no more, or at least barely around.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
Now, as far as what me and my brothers did, as far as hobbies, I know on the weekends we used to go to Grace Skate. Every Saturday, Grace Skate every Saturday. All our friends was there. That's how we met other friends from different schools and stuff. Then, like I said, they all played football and stuff. So, yeah.
Okay.
We were always pretty real wounded.
Did you have a
Harmony.
favorite tradition?
Huh?
Did you have your family have a favorite holiday tradition like Thanksgiving? You know the whole family was coming over, or Memorial.
Um,
God went to the park and had a big family reunion type thing, or anything like that.
well, I know every year my whole family used to get together at my uncle house for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Where everybody would just, all get together because he had a real big house or whatever. Everybody's all get together, and whenever I knew his wife's family and our side of the family would get together and have like, the little kid games. Adults had their drinking games. We used to do that every year for New Year's. Kind of got away with that. I know since we've been adults, we always just make sure if nothing else, we make sure we have Christmas at Mama house.
Okay.
Everybody is over at Mama house on Christmas. Everybody. So I can't say that's one tradition we do have. My family used to get together every year and have our annual, white party. All family just dress up in white. Somebody be on the grill all night, had a DJ going. Yeah, I got to, my family's pretty fun, and we love to party and we love to dance.
All right.
Yeah.
Dance, can look,
Oh,
can
oh, absolutely.
oh, I know that. Okay, but so after high school, did you find a job or
After high school,
college?
yes, actually, I actually got my first job in high school.
Okay.
I worked at the AMC movie theater on in Madison Heights on 14 and John R. But my experience there just gave me it taught me really valuable lessons because I got fired from there.
Okay.
Yep, I got fired from there, but it taught me a lot of lessons. Basically like don't do what you see others doing. On the job. Um, basically, and it was like I said, it was like a simple teenager job. Basically like my job duties are more than what my position is. If you get what I'm saying. So if it's like it's down, just take on, the extra weight and stuff like that. Just help out, be a team member, and stuff like it taught me a lot of valuable lessons. As far as attendance, because I was, you young, you in high school, you making your own money. It's it's a good feeling. So when it's like kind of taken away from you, you appreciate it more.
Fine.
You
So
know. So
you
yeah.
like a cleanup person? Did you make
Yeah,
food?
it's a crew member there is everything. You a cashier, you one day or the next minute you were a janitor, then the next minute you the bartender. It's just it's typical high school jobs.
Was it one thing that got you fired, or was it several things?
Several.
Okay, were you warned?
Um, as far no, I'm gonna say no, 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 no. I
No.
wasn't.
You know what you were doing would cause you to get fired, or were you just going along with the crowd?
Just going along with the crowd.
So, in addition to you being fired, your friends or so-called coworkers, all of you guys got the boot.
No,
Just you?
yeah, because it was just like how certain people get away with certain things because they've been there for a while, and then here it's me. I'm new and thinking I just get too comfortable. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know how it is. You've been on the police department.
I know how to be working at a movie theater. And
Yeah. It's kind of just like that everywhere.
so what you're saying is, like, if your coworkers got 10 years, he come in late 2-3 times a week. You
He can
got
do that.
you come in 2-3 times a week, and you wondering why they want to fire you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, I just look at every situation I ever been in life as just a learning lesson. I just feel like that's what life is about, just lessons. Because every day is literally something. It's literally something.
Right.
You
Right.
know.
So your first job was to work at the theater.
Yeah.
Now, after that, it took you some years, I'm sure, but were you searching for a career job you like,
Um.
looking for a job
Honestly,
money?
yes. Honestly, I applied. The first time I ever applied to Detroit Police, I was 18 years old. So I could as soon as I got my license, that's the first thing I did or whatever.
Okay.
Um. Of course, always knew I was very mature for my age, but basically so many words that the psych doctors over there like, yeah, you ain't mature enough for this job. We gonna disqualify you for a couple years, because I get it though because I hadn't had a stable. I mean, I was only 18, but anyway, I hadn't had a stable job history. I had did some horrible things with my credit and just right after high school. So they're like, yeah, you ain't ready, So I'm like, okay. Um, so from there, um, I had a good paying job with DCE being a reader meter, a
Okay.
meter reader or whatever, meter reader. That was a good paying job, but I got let go from there because of my attendance or whatever. So
What
this is
what is this thing about attendance? What is
the
you
man. I
tardy,
just
absent? Which one?
no tardy, and it was just I had to teach myself how to start getting up early, and that's what that job. You had to get up, 6 o'clock every morning, be there at 7 o'clock, and yeah, just so I just again, I take all accountability for anything I've ever been through in life. Yeah. But then from there, that's when I started doing security. I stayed with one company. Now, my mind you, I'm preparing myself to get ready for DPD. So I'm like, okay, by the time I 2021, I know I got this, you know.
Right.
So yeah, I had one security job for a year, then another security job for 2 years. Then that's when I started at the Wayne County Community College District Police. Now it gave me that, and that gave me my first feel of law enforcement. You know, of course, you start off as an unarmed, just regular campus security officer. Then that's when they send you to the PA 330 class. If they feel like they can trust you, they send you to the PA 330 class after 6 months or whatever, and send you the firearms. Just get your first bit of law enforcement. Now when I was there, I reapplied to DPD. I'm like, okay, I know I got a good rapport with the command staff here, and so yeah, this time, I applied to DPD, passed the whole entire process. I'm feeling good. Like I'm about to get away from here. I'm about to go be the real police. Um, but this one particular day, I did something I shouldn't have. Basically, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I was at my brother's house. He, was a rapper, whatever you want to call it. Having a video shoot outside his house. He like, yeah, I'm thinking like, okay, new house. I'm finna bring some housewarming gifts. And he asked me to bring my dog. So I'm like, okay, the dog for what? He like, want to take pictures. Okay, whatever. We get there. He got his homeboys. They on top of the roof of the garage with guns. You know, mind you, they right across the street from a elementary school, and they literally brand new in the neighborhood. This is the first day he's moved in.
Oh wow.
So as I'm leaving, I'm there no longer than 10 minutes. Hey, hi, bye, A, B, C, D, whoop de wop. So as I'm leaving, Detroit police pulled up. One of the sergeants that responded to the scene, was just coincidentally my sergeant on the interview, my or board interview the week before prior.
Wow.
Remembered exactly who I was. Next thing I know, a week later, I get a call from my recruiter saying, "Yeah, you're no longer in this process."
You got disqualified.
Yep, and I was, yeah. So I just look at that like it's just not meant, and it's just not meant to be, and that's just what it is. But at the same time, it taught me to, surround yourself with people who won't have nothing to lose.
Exactly.
You know.
Even though it's your brother.
Yeah, even though, yeah.
No.
Hey, that's the harsh reality. That's the harsh reality.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. So your dream faded.
Yeah. So I'm
And
like, okay, let me still pursue my major in criminal justice and try to take on more of a counselor role. You
okay.
know. And I'm gonna pursue my master's in public administration. You know.
So that lesson taught you, you just can't hang around with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Careful. Make sure they're going in the same direction. And you ended up now you went looking for a job where you can serve other individuals as well as stick to criminal justice.
Mm-hmm.
So you got your associates.
Mm-hmm.
What were you looking for? Were you just saying, well, I'll just stay in security for a minute, or I'll
Yeah,
try to?
because where I am, Henry Ford, they pay a nice salary. You can get all the overtime you want, and on top of that, they give you certain trainings. You know what I'm saying? They give you certifications where you could, just have under your belt and stuff. And they have bunch of areas for advancement, and stuff like that. So, and they operate like an actual municipality.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Would you consider yourself a workaholic now?
Yes.
Why?
Because
Why are you a workaholic? I mean,
why
what?
am I a workaholic? Well, because I like nice things. Um, and two is it just feels good to be able to work hard and see your accomplishments from hard work. You know, it's a good feeling. And it's a good feeling to know that you can, if you work hard enough, you'll get anything you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, go ask your granddaddy.
All right. You got these jobs. Do you ever think about marriage or no?
Yeah, yes, I do. Absolutely. Heaven, I'll be there in a minute. Can you give me a second, please? Thank you.
Okay, so you thought about it. You thought about getting married, having kids. How many children did you want when you thought?
Give me. Do y'all not see me on the phone? Give me a second, please. Y'all can have the rest of my juice, but please don't bother me no more. Please get away from me.
How old are the babies?
3 going on 4 and 4 going on 5.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So you said you wanted to have children. You got two. Do you want more?
I got a strong one more in me, but I at least had to be engaged.
Okay.
At least, yeah.
Okay. So where and how did you meet their mom?
Um, I met I met their mom Rose. I went them through my brother Colin or whatever. Um, they went to high school together, and she was my mom, one of my mom's former students from Northwestern High School or whatever. Around this time, I was actually just getting over the heartbreak from my previous girlfriend. Our high school relationship. So, um, one day he just texted me like, "Hey, I got a plug for you. She fine. Whatever the case may be." I'm like, okay. Well, and at the time too, my car had just got stolen, so I'm not worried about. I'm worried about buying me a new car. I'm not worried about having another girlfriend. None of that. So, um, he sent me her Instagram. I check it out. I'm like, okay, she is pretty. And this, that, and the third. But she knew who I was or whatever. Because once she accepted my follow request, she started liking all my pictures. I like hers, and I messaged her like, text me. He sent me her number and stuff. And then it went on from there. For the most part, she was a sweetheart. She was a sweetheart when she's still sweet now or
I was
whatever. Yeah,
still
yeah, she's still sweet now, but she was a sweetheart.
yeah.
She was pretty, nice smile, big lips, dark skin. My type.
Okay.
you know, um, and I started to get to know her a little bit, and started catching feelings. Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys live together before
Yes, yeah.
or after your first daughter?
Um, well, but all right, okay. Which many people don't know, which many people do know. But our first child passed away at 3 months or
Oh,
whatever. Yeah,
sorry.
she passed away at 3 months or whatever. So when she was pregnant with our first child, that's when we got our first apartment together. It was in Hamtramck. It was a nice little, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So when you became a new dad, did you struggle more with the lack of support from your family or financial pressure?
I was more so saying the financial pressure, and honestly, that wasn't that bad. I just put a lot on myself. It wasn't that bad because at the time I could, at the time I was only making about 12.50 an hour, but I made it work. I made it work. But um, I still realized like, okay, I'm still young. I still want to do this, that, and the third, and I don't want to be the typical, black parent. They had kids young and they just depend on the system. So I just made everything work.
All right. So after your first baby, then you had your second baby,
Yes.
and then you had another baby.
Yeah, yeah, a year and a half later, yeah.
And Rose is doing what? She working too, or?
Yeah, yes. Rose is she's currently a teacher. Yeah, she
Oh,
just graduated with her bachelor's last October.
all right. Congratulations to her.
Yeah.
So after some time, you and Rose grew apart. You guys separated,
Yes.
but y'all remained civil. And how were your daughters? Was the oldest? Was she old enough to understand the breakup between you and Rose, or?
She didn't understand at first, but they literally both grown to understand it.
Okay.
Yeah, they both, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Now they know, okay, this daddy house, this mama house. You know.
all right. So, do you and you and their mom, you have a formal or informal financial arrangement?
Um
Did,
formal.
oh, that's what I'm asking.
You said what?
I said, did the courts have to get involved? Do you
Oh
have
no,
to?
no, 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 no,
Okay, so
no.
I have
But
informal.
thank God, you know they have to. But see, that's the thing about me. When it come to them, I take care of everything. Everything. When I say from the Christmas to the birthdays to the everyday clothes to the shoes to the doctors, I do everything. Everything.
All right.
Everything.
So, how often do you see your daughters?
75% of the week.
Okay. Do you take them to daycare or what is
Yeah,
it?
I take them to daycare every morning. Daycare transports Harmony, the oldest, to transport her to school. The Heaven stays at daycare all day.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So, when you're spending time with them, do you wonder if you're being too strict or too lenient with them? Sometimes.
Yes. Yes. Like sometimes I do, I can be. I feel like I can be a little strict. I can get off their back to that. Sometimes I do be, I feel I can be a little lenient. Yeah.
So, how do
Yeah.
you middle? Do you? I mean, after you say something, you look at them. Do you realize, oops, that was too harsh, or
Yeah. Yeah. Or sometimes my mom would say, "When hey, you know, turn it down a little bit." Yeah, she'll tell me like, yeah, she reacted like this because that. So yeah, I'm learning.
okay, that's good. That's good. So, do you cook and clean?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Do they try to help you?
Yeah, they do. Especially Harmony. She's the more motherly one. They say that's how Sagittarius women are. That's how they born. So.
Oh. No comment. Let me ask you, would you rather wash dishes, clean the bathroom, or vacuum the house?
Back in the house.
Okay. If you could
You
hire,
know, I no, I'd rather wash dishes.
okay. All
Yeah.
right. If you could hire someone to help you, would it be for cooking or for cleaning?
Mm, cleaning.
Okay. All right. So you think you're a pretty good cook?
Oh yes.
What's your favorite or specialty that everybody say, oh, Case, make that for us, make that for
My
us?
my macaroni.
Oh, okay. What makes yours so special? You put 16 different cheeses in there or something?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I put the right amount of salt and pepper in it. I ain't gonna tell you everything, but
Right. You don't want me to steal your recipe?
no, no, I can't know all that.
All right. So if you could choose anything to do for a day, what would it be?
To do for a day. That is a good question. One thing to do for a day, and it could be anything.
Right.
Hmm, that's a good question. I don't know.
Okay. Aside from necessities, what one thing could you not go a day without?
um, I need at least one Pepsi a day, at least.
A, Pep-
Yeah. You
a
said
red
outside of necessities,
Pepsi light or not a Pepsi?
a Pepsi.
Okay. All right.
Cherry Pepsi, to be exact.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I need at least one a day.
Gotta have one a day.
Hmm.
All right. You know that's not good for you, but you already know that. All
Yeah,
right.
that's why I done cut down on it a lot. I don't drink it nowhere near as much no more.
You used to drink more than one a day?
Oh yeah, I used to be a Pepsi head.
Oh. So you mean like three or four?
Probably yeah, sometimes more than that.
Whoa. Okay.
Depending on my consumption.
Oh. Okay. All right. Um, if you could go back in time, what year would you travel back to and why?
What day?
No, what year? A
I mean,
year.
yeah, what year? What year? What year?
Two.
Um, probably. I don't know. Probably 93.
Why?
Just cause the 90s look fun. I don't know. I definitely wish I could experience the 90s. The 90s look so fun.
Oh, what's the most daring thing you ever did?
Most daring. Wow, I can't even really think of nothing that's too daring that I did.
Okay. Next question.
Yeah.
Thing you've ever done in the name of love?
Just the craziest thing I've ever done in the name of love.
Yeah.
Craziest thing I ever done. Ooh wee, you don't want to hear this? I don't care. Ain't no shame in my game.
It's you.
Um,
Want to tell you? Don't just skip it like you did the last two
yep.
questions. What does your hat say? I can't read. I can't read that. It's cutting off at the top.
Oh.
Okay. What is it? Thank you for. Oh my God. Okay.
So one day I I popped up at a guy's house looking for Rose.
Uh, and this is why y'all separated, right?
No. This is actually after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, that was crazy.
You had a lot of nerve, huh?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay. All right. Do you ever wonder if you're doing enough for your daughter?
Sometimes I wonder.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder, but then again, I sit think about the things I do and the roles I play.
Yeah. Is it because did it come from like if you talk to some other dads and they tell you about stuff that they've done and then you start saying,
Yeah,
I
like
have, so you do the unfair comparison?
yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't need to do that because I know I do
No, you
more
don't.
than enough for them.
Yeah, yeah. That's their life is their life and your life is your life.
hmm
Yeah. Yeah. You just can't be, yeah. So when you're not doing a podcast and they're over, how do you keep them busy?
Oh, how do I keep them busy? Usually make sure they got their toys. Cut on the few TV shows that they do like. They don't really like TV much. Oh, excuse me.
You like to
Um, yeah, or they like to color too. So a lot of times I can get them out some coloring books and they'll color. Um, I know, their mom. I don't know what she does with them at home, but I think she helps them with the teaching because she is a teacher, so it only makes sense.
okay. All right. So has your oldest daughter asked you a question that you found difficult to answer yet?
Um, yeah, actually, yes. One day she asked me like, "Dad, why you never come home with us no more?"
Okay.
Yeah, so it was kind of yeah, just yeah. I still don't think I explained her to this day. Explained that to her to this day.
So you danced around the bush for a long time where she got tired and just left the room,
Yeah, yeah,
but couldn't. Yeah, okay. I got you. Yeah.
yeah.
You don't want to make it anybody's fault.
Right.
It just is. And
It just is what it is.
I think that's one of the things that's hard to explain to a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Parents are no longer together. And also, if a parent passes or a grandparent or something, it's hard to
Mm-hmm.
on. You just death, you can't explain it, and separation is hard when they're very, very young. I
Yeah.
think it's just too hard. So, um, do you ever feel like you're missing something in their lives? Like when they go,
Um. Yeah, just the fact that they're not in a two-parent household right now, you know. But it was better for me to leave the relationship. It was better for me because I eventually I was gonna become miserable. I was already getting miserable. I was already stressed, and it just wasn't gonna do anything but make it worse
Okay.
by staying.
Uh, when you take them home, do you ever worry about their
No,
good?
no, no.
What's your favorite thing about each of your daughters?
Well, Harmony, I love how passive she is. How she's just a real sweetheart. She's so sweet. I love that about her, and how much sense she got. She got a lot of sense or whatever. Heaven, I love how lively and bubbly she is. She like the life of the party and stuff. She got a hell of a personality on her. Yeah.
So they got both sides of you, then.
Yeah, they do actually. They really do.
Yeah, they act like they dad.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite thing to do with them? What activities do you like to do with them?
Activities I like to do with them. Our favorite thing to do is we go get ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah, we go get ice cream. That's our favorite thing to do. Well, honestly, I take when I'm not at work and I got them, I take them everywhere with me, everywhere, everywhere.
So they're in the back seat and y'all just
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah. They my road dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, they're my road dogs.
All right. So what matters most to you about being a dad to your daughters?
Being a dad, um, being a okay, no, being stand okay. One thing for sure is being a man that's about his business. For one, that mean everything. If you don't do nothing else, handle your goddamn business. I think
Gotcha.
that's what they need to see the most. Two, well that kind of coincides with handling business, but I say being a hard worker or showing them what hard work is, so to kind of stand side by side with
Right.
standing on business. Um, being a dad, oh, being having manners, being respectful, and that's the two. They need to see a man being respectful to women, or just being respectful to everyone. Period. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you think you would have the same relationship with your children if you were a dad of two boys?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Because people, children seem to cling to me. Sometimes it'd be a kid I feel like I'd have been a bit mean to, and they still just yeah. But I love kids. I do.
I think that they just want structure. When they see structure, they
and,
just grab.
and, and, and that's what it is. That's what I'm all about. That's what sorry to say, staying with their mom, they wouldn't have that. They wouldn't. If I would have stayed with their mom, they wouldn't have it. So
Okay.
yeah.
What would your perfect day be? What would it look like? The perfect day for you guys?
Perfect day.
Yeah.
Um, perfect day. Getting up, maybe make me a cup of coffee. um, listen to my good R&B music for a few hours. Maybe get some good lunch, get some good dinner. Watch a good movie, and go to bed, go back to sleep, do it all over again.
Okay.
you know, I,
What are they gonna be doing?
you say, oh, you for them?
Yeah, perfect day.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were including them. I didn't talk about me. Okay.
No.
Okay, with them. Okay, cool. Okay, typical day, a good day. First of all, we get up, we all brush our teeth, we get dressed, and we start our day. We probably, we could do something that we normally do together, for fun, like go get ice cream, or maybe go to like a sunny, like a nice little warm day. Go to the park, then we go get something to eat. Um, Probably go kick it with my uncle. I mean, not my uncle, my brother, which is my favorite brother. They uncle. So kick with him for a few hours. Go get dinner. we all, get ready for bed, and yeah, we have a good sleep on a good stomach.
Now, your favorite brother, does he have children?
No, he doesn't. He
Oh,
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't.
do your
You know,
other brother have children?
yeah, my big brother. I'm the second oldest.
Okay.
My big brother has one. Just one has one son.
How old is he?
Look, Hayden is 6 or
Okay.
7,
They're around the
six or
same.
7. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
yeah,
Now, Rose have sisters and they have kids.
yeah.
So,
All her sisters are older. Her
okay.
oldest sister is 40. Her second oldest sister is in her mid 30s. Oh, and she got one that's around her age. We're the same age, so
So
yeah,
they have the young kids like you then.
yeah, correct. Yeah, they all the kids older.
Okay.
Well, no, well, her sister that's in her mid 30s, she got two younger kids that's around their age, and that's their favorite cousins, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the hardest part about being a single dad?
The hardest part, I will say not being able to come home and kick my feet up. Cause yeah, I gotta do, I gotta take on what will be, I will feel would be like motherly duties when I come in. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So what
that
do
that's
you
about it. But other than that, I don't. I really don't mind.
what do you think every single dad should know about their children?
um, their personalities
Okay.
and what their interests are. I feel like that's the biggest thing. Me and their mom, we literally just got into it the other day. Well, not so into it, but a disagreement, at least to say the most. Because my youngest Heaven, I can already tell she's athletic, and I told her I was putting her in gymnastics. So now, mind, we've been talking about this for months. Like, okay, we gonna put Heaven in gymnastics because we see she love to flip, and things of that nature. So I'll tell her like, okay, next week I'll be paying for Heaven gymnastics. You just make sure when I can't be there, you either be there or see if my mama can be there. To take her
Right.
to gymnastics. So, she's like, well, what about Harmony? And just that and the third. I said, Harmony clearly shows that she's not athletic. That doesn't interest her. I said, I'm not about to waste my money or her time.
Right.
And I say that to say because my mom wasted her time trying to force me to play football growing up. That was just never my thing. You
Right.
know, and yeah, so sometimes she'd say some hurtful things, but it's just like, no, I mean, she sometimes like one time she called me lazy because I didn't want to play football. That's just I didn't catch my interest. I know what's for me and what's not for me. So yeah, this is something I took on from learning from what I wouldn't do that my mom did. But my mom was a great mother, awesome. She's a great woman, period. But
Right.
like it's like she, my mom grew up with us because she had all us young. You know,
Okay. It
yeah.
makes sense. What skill do you think a single dad should have?
Cooking. Yeah, definitely cooking.
Learn how to cook.
Yeah, and my kids love my cooking.
Hi.
Say, hey, speak.
She's not talking.
You ready? She said, hey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, go with your sister. I'll be done in a minute. Go.
Okay. So, how do you show your daughters love?
Um, I hug them. I kiss them. You know, I call them as I call them. I compliment them. Hey, beautiful. Hey, pretty. Hey, boo.
All right. All right. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. So stay tuned, everybody.
My name is Sean Williams, and I am the founder and president of the Dad Gang Incorporated. The Dad Gang is a support group for Black fathers, and we are on a mission to change the way the world views Black dads.
I do agree there's a misconception about Black parenting and Black fathers.
Welcome back, everybody. Real Dad Speak. Speak. I'm talking with my guest, Kasey Gantt. We're talking about co-parenting with your ex, with their mom. You have. All right, Kasey, we have got to the part of the show that I call my final five. It's either going to be a question or a fill in the blank. So, number one, how did you feel the day you became a dad for the first time?
How did I feel? I definitely felt like, okay, life real serious now. If it wasn't serious before, it definitely is now. So yeah, I that's when I really became, you know, like a responsible person.
All right. Number two, if you could see the future, what would you want to know?
Will I ever achieve the success that I desire? And what will my kids turn out to be productive members of society, and will they be respectable, young women? Oh, and will I ever have a son?
Okay. All right. Number three, would you rather have endless money or endless love?
That's a tough one. That is a tough one because it's nothing like the feeling of being loved. It's nothing like, no matter it's from your kids, your friends, your family, your partner. It's nothing like the feeling of being loved. Because it's just like when someone loves you, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be there for you through whatever. Well, on the other hand, having endless money, you can buy whatever you desire. You can pay somebody to act like they love you.
Okay, number four. If you had to pick a subject to teach young people for a day, what would you teach them?
That is cool. What would I teach?
To young men.
To young men, what would I teach? That's a good question. Something like That's a good question. I don't know how to try to say what I'm trying to say. Basically, a class how to be a gentleman. I would put it like that. Yeah, how to be a gentleman and really
respect others, respect your woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, number five. My final question. This is a fill in the blank. The key to happiness is blank.
The key to happiness is love.
Like that answer.
Key to happiness is love. Self-love, love from others, love you give others. That plays a big part of happiness.
Yeah, I like that.
I just feel like as long as you can put a smile on somebody's face, that's what's happiness.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, thank you, sir, for coming on the show. Appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you for having me.
All right. We're going to talk.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Real Dad Speak. A new episode every Tuesday on YouTube and Spotify, 7 o'clock. So,
okay.
And make sure you subscribe. Thanks, everybody.
Yes,
thanks, Kasey.
Yes, ma'am.